before that, I would encourage everyone to be available, involved. ठीक है? That way, the role plays would happen well. Okay, I'll create groups of 4. 4 का group होगा. ठीक है? So obviously 4 में you are spotlighted, correct ना? In less number में your role is very special. In large audience you can go amiss, but छोटे वाले groups में if you don't stay active, it's like a 1/4 not active. So that doesn't work well. So be a good team player. अगर कुछ और कर रहे हो तो just park that off. Come on to this session totally. I understand there are a lot of things, a lot of busyness on weekends, but try to reserve some time today because this will help you in talking, in consulting, in guiding people well. ठीक है? If you are couples, maybe you want to join into two devices, right? Individually सीखना. I'll just share my screen. Anybody ever participated in role plays? Not this business, maybe anything else.
We have participated, but not in this format, मतलब like verbally.
अच्छा, not in online? ठीक है, सीख जाएंगे आज. Anyone? I think I have done couple of times in my team. ठीक है, so यहाँ पे
We
4
have
role.
done it many times, Abhishek. We have done couple of role plays.
अच्छा, okay. So role play is you keeping yourself in that situation, okay? Especially the first 2, the lead and the consultant. ठीक है, coach जो है, जो बात कर. So, however, we will have 4 roles so that all are involved, all the 4 people in the breakout room. Breakout room में क्या होगा कि आप अभी जब मैं breakout करूंगा, when I do it, so only 4 of you will be on the screen. Okay, you can only access other 3. So in that, everyone mutually decides who will be the lead, who will be the lead. समझ रहे हो ना, lead मतलब client जो realistically has approached you for weight loss, or you're talking with him or chatting with him. That is the lead, or a client, maybe somebody who's on the program. Or consultant क्या है? जो coach है. Observer is somebody who observes the consultant. How is he doing? Especially he is special hired for judging or analyzing the consultant. ठीक है, ये observer है. और timekeeper is the one who will organize the 10 minutes of breakout. ठीक है, वो मतलब he'll be the one who will ensure कि all the 4 are involved. फिर टाइम पे ज्यादा लंबा कोई खींच रहा है तो उसको रोकना, stop. You have the authority, okay, in that session. That will be the role of the timekeeper. ठीक है. I would encourage leaders, higher pin, if you are in that group, to take the consultant role in the first role play. There will be 3. We'll try 3 with the time we have. We'll try 3 situations. So leaders take the consultant and show the way, so that next session में somebody else can do the consultation. He can be the consultant. So if you have not been consulting, doesn't matter. It's a communication session. ये ऐसा नहीं है कि आपका past history है consultation का तभी आप कर सकते हैं, नहीं. It's not necessary. Okay. It's just a situation where you will try to practice कि when I get a situation, what kind of words come out of my mouth. And you will intentionally practice asking open questions. I'll give you a guide. ठीक है. तो इसमें lead and consultant are the ones who will be enacting. ठीक है। ऑब्जर्वर का क्या काम होगा? ऑब्जर्वर से पूछा जाएगा, ओके, आफ्टर द सेशन, आफ्टर द रोल प्ले, द ऑब्जर्वर विल बी आस्क्ड, सो मेक नोट्स. You have to check, you have to actively be alert on whether the consultant was interrupting the client. ठीक है. Did the consultant ask follow up questions? मतलब एक क्वेश्चन पूछा तो उसने कुछ रिस्पॉन्ड किया क्लाइंट ने, तो उसके ही रिलेटेड कुछ पूछा या फिर इग्नोर कर दिया, सो यू हैव टू गिव पॉइंट्स और बेसिकली evaluate or analyze कि did he ask follow up question to consultant. And third, also you have to see from a holistic point of view कि क्या ये client को feel हो रहा है heard, कि is he feeling heard. That is what you have to analyze, observer. तो इसमें क्या है कि आपका भी दिमाग लगेगा, although you are not speaking, you are responsible for giving summary later on. तो ये important role है observer वाला. Observer ही बात करेगा, so observer will be the one who will represent the group. Timekeeper will be the one who will, during the breakout, will take care of the admin work. ठीक है. Open questions का take a screenshot if you want, especially consultants, especially leaders. Ask questions which start with maybe word like this: what, how, tell me more. So what makes you feel that way? So you used word what. So open question क्या है जिसका आंसर yes or no नहीं है, agree disagree नहीं है. The answer is not one word. That is the open question. Closed question is, do you agree? He says yes. So that's a closed question. When the options are only one word. मतलब जैसे एग्जाम में होता है ना, मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन में जो होता है ना, जैसे वन वर्ड, मतलब ऑलरेडी द चॉइस इज फिक्स्ड, दैट इज क्लोज्ड क्वेश्चन. सॉरी, क्लोज्ड क्वेश्चन. ओपन क्वेश्चन इज जिसमें वो एलैबोरेट कर सके. वी डिस्कस्ड राइट इन द लास्ट 4 सेशंस वी डिड, where the person can elaborate, explain, share his heart out. So those questions are open questions, and some examples are where it start with what, how did you conclude that? How did you how do you feel when you do so? How did you feel when that happened? So asking more about feelings or elaborative type of question. So tell me more about that experience that you had in the past. Okay? What made you to quit last time? What made you to quit last time? Vaisa. You getting my point? So these are some helping points. अगर आपको कुछ सूझ नहीं रहा है तो इस 5 को देखो और देखो कि व्हाट से कुछ पूछ सकता हूँ. व्हाट से शुरू होता हुआ हाउ से पूछ सकता हूँ, टेल मी मोर से पूछ सकता हूँ, व्हाट मेड यू कुछ पूछ सकते हैं. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल इन अ सिचुएशन, क्लाइंट बीइंग अपसेट और समथिंग, चीट कर लिया उसने, तो मे बी यू सी कौन सा व्हाट मेड यू, कुछ व्हाट मेड यू टू फॉलो योर हार्ट when you got served that cake, something like that. ऐसा आप इससे हेल्प ले सकते हैं. तो मेक अ स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो, यू वांट. कंसल्टेंट जो है उसका रोल होगा कि अपने जो इनएक्टिंग क्लाइंट है, एटलीस्ट आस्क 3 ओपन एंडेड क्वेश्चंस. ठीक है. एटलीस्ट आस्क 1 follow up question, मतलब बेस्ड ऑन द रिस्पॉन्स. द क्लाइंट इज ऑल्सो इन द रियल एक्टिंग. ओके, client will be acting with you. You are not just one way speaking. There are 2 people speaking. जैसे फोन पे होता है. तो उसके रिस्पॉन्स पे आपको एक फॉलो अप क्वेश्चन पूछना है. उसके रिस्पॉन्स पे whatever she or he respond, accordingly you ask a follow up question. And सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट, अवॉइड गिविंग एडवाइस कि अच्छा ऐसा हुआ क्या, अच्छा आप ये कर लीजिए, आप ऐसा कीजिए कि ये ना ऐड कर्ड along with your meals. What you do one thing, you delay your first meal. ये जो एडवाइस है, एडवाइस नहीं देना है, क्वेश्चन करना. ठीक है. एटलीस्ट फॉर द फर्स्ट 5 minutes. got द कंसल्टेंट रोल. लीडर्स सुन लो, आपको 3 क्वेश्चन पूछना है एटलीस्ट 1 to 3. 1 follow up means उसके रिस्पॉन्स के हिसाब से a question, and avoid giving advice for the first 5 minutes. Don't rush into the advice. Like even if he prompts you कि हे तो मुझे क्या करना चाहिए इसमें, ऐसा भी क्वेश्चन अगर आ गया कि अच्छा मुझे तो फिर क्या करना चाहिए अभी सर, तो उसमें भी आपको आंसर एडवाइस नहीं देना, तो अच्छा आपको आप ये कीजिए कि आप कल से ही ना आप ये ऐड कर लीजिए अपने प्रोग्राम में, आप कल से ही ना ये ट्रैक करना शुरू कीजिए. नो एडवाइस फॉर द फर्स्ट 5 minutes. ट्राई दैट. इसका भी स्क्रीनशॉट ले सकते हो. मे बी आई पुट एवरीथिंग इन वन पेज एंड कीप इट इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू. क्लाइंट का रोल क्या होगा? यू हैव टू एक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू द गिवन सिनेरियो. ओके, नॉट अकॉर्डिंग टू, नॉट, डोंट मेक द कंसल्टेंट्स लाइफ अ मेस. दैट्स नॉट योर जॉब. एक्ट रियलिस्टिक. अगर एक सिचुएशन होगा तो कैसा एक क्लाइंट होगा, कैसे रिस्पॉन्ड करेगा, रिस्पेक्टफुल होगा मोस्टली. You know, he will not be like trying to pull his leg. He's person who is maybe interested, mostly interested in losing weight. So don't always बात काटने के लिए बात मत करो, ठीक है? And respond realistically, not the perfect answers. Realistic. जो एक client, I don't know, क्या पता, ऐसे भी आप कर सकते हो. Realistic रहना, right? Think कि आप वो client हो, उस situation. And don't just speak some, but if you see it's getting lengthy, end it, by somewhere, and let the consultant practice listening. जो उसने सुना जितना भी, उस पर follow up पूछेगा वो. Also observe how the consultant made you feel. कैसा आपको अंदर से feel कैसा लगा? Not the just don't involve your brain. Also see your heart. कैसा लगा आपको जब ये ऐसे सामने आपके कोई कंसल्टेंट आता तो कैसा लगता आपको, ऐसा वाला फील. Don't worry about कि मैं जज तो नहीं कर रही हूँ. आई हैव टू बी व्हाट, शुगर कोटिंग नहीं करना है. रियल, लाइक अ क्लाइंट जिसको कोई फ्रेंड कंसल्ट नहीं कर रहा है, द क्लाइंट इज एक्सप्लोरिंग सम ऑप्शंस आउटसाइड. सो कोई कोच कंसल्ट कर रहा है तो आपको कैसा फील हो रहा है? बी ऑनेस्ट. ओके, इवन इफ इट इज फ्रॉम लीडर यू एडमायर और हुएवर. ओपन अप मोर व्हेन गुड क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड. अच्छे क्वेश्चन जब पूछे जा रहे हैं तो ऐसा नहीं है कि फिर उसमें भी आप जबरदस्ती वन वर्ड. अगर अच्छा क्वेश्चन था जिसमें आपको टेम्प्ट हो रहा है रिस्पॉन्ड करने का, सो एलैबोरेट. ओके, डोंट कि यू फाउंड कि क्वेश्चन इज गुड बट स्टिल यू आर आंसरिंग वन वर्ड. डोंट डू दैट. ओके, हाँ, बट इफ द क्वेश्चन इज जिसमें वन वर्ड है तो वन वर्ड. ऑब्जर्वर का रोल क्या है? वो चेक करेगा कि कंसल्टेंट ने आप इंटरप्ट तो नहीं किया, जो मैं पहले ही कवर किया हूं कि you will see whether consultant interrupted. Did the consultant ask follow-up questions? मतलब जो रिस्पॉन्ड किया उसके हिसाब से. Did the client feel heard? ये आपको देखना है फ्रॉम अ थर्ड पॉइंट. क्लाइंट तो खुद देख ही रहा है, आपको भी देखना है कि आपको लग रहा है कि क्लाइंट को अच्छा लगा सुन के. डिड ही फेल्ट अंडरस्टूड. टाइम कीपर का रोल है ट्रैक टाइम. अगर ज्यादा लंबा जा रहा है, एक ही रोल प्ले होगा एवरी ब्रेकआउट. सो ट्रैक योर टाइम, एंश्योर एवरीवन इज पार्टिसिपेटिंग. जो जगह जो सो रहा है उसको जगाओ नाम लेके, नाम लेके उनका, जिनका वीडियो ऑफ है उनको नाम लेके कि आर यू देयर, ऐसा टाइप का. दैट्स योर रोल, टाइम कीपर. ठीक है, एक ही बंदा बोलने नहीं जाए. सो डोंट से लाइक दैट. डोंट, हे यू आर डोमिनेटिंग द कॉन्वर्सेशन, ऐसे नहीं बोलो. रिस्पेक्टफुली कि हे कैन वी मूव. सो ही इज द अथॉरिटी ड्यूरिंग द सेशन. टाइम कीपर इज द पर्सन हु इज अथॉरिटी. ही विल लीड द सेशन. ठीक है, मतलब कंसल्टेंट और लीड को बोलने के लिए लगाना काम है टाइम कीपर का. ही विल कॉल आउट एडवाइस अलर्ट. जब कंसल्टेंट ज्ञान देना शुरू कर दिया फर्स्ट 5 minutes में, तो ही विल से एडवाइस अलर्ट. ठीक है, ज्यादा हो गया क्या? So I'll share an example कैसे what kind of situation you'll get. So lead, let's say, says I have tried many diets before but nothing works long term. मैंने बहुत कुछ ट्राई किया है पहले. हिंदी में भी बोल सकते हो. ओके, you choose your preferred language, all right? Not necessarily English. But writing में, when you give me points, maybe then I'll write in English. I can't type in Hindi. Okay, so situation is the lead who's consulting. He is telling कि I have tried many diets before but nothing works long term. तो इसमें so there will be a goal given. Consultant will be given a goal. Your goal is to do not give diet advice immediately. क्योंकि उसने बोला मैनी डाइट्स, तो आपको एडवाइस तुरंत नहीं देना है डाइट का. What you instead you have to do is, so this is a role play situation, okay? Not the current situation, it's an example. So he will try to understand emotions, past failures, lifestyle belief, frustration. ठीक है, तो ऐसे में 2 पॉइंट्स दूंगा हर एक रोल प्ले में कि आपका क्या गोल है. गोल है कि आपको तुरंत एडवाइस नहीं देना है, और दूसरा गोल क्या है कि आपको उसके इमोशंस, पास्ट फेलियर्स, लाइफस्टाइल, ये सब समझना है. सो नाउ यू हैव टू, सो डोंट do the role play based on what you do in your consultation. That's not the job. That's not the thing that we're doing here. Okay? Whatever you do in your consultation, वो नहीं करना है. You have to be in this role play with the situation like an actor. ठीक है, एक्टर क्या है, वो सिचुएशन में जैसा है वैसा एक्ट करता है. उसको किसी का बाप बनाया तो बाप का एक्टिंग करेगा वो. ये नहीं बोलेगा कि अरे आई डोंट हैव एनी चाइल्ड इन माय, मतलब आई एम नॉट मैरिड येट सो आई कांट enact. नो, ही विल enact दैट बाप का सिचुएशन आल्सो. करेक्ट ना? दैट वे यू हैव टू डू एन एक्टिंग, नॉट go practice your original methods. ठीक है, तो इसमें कुछ एग्जांपल कैसे हो सकते हैं कि he is saying I have tried many diets before, nothing works long term. So what do you think makes it difficult to sustain? How do you usually feel during diets? What have you tried in the past? What would success look like for you? ठीक है. अच्छा, a note for consultants, you don't need to be like, because अभी ये प्रैक्टिस नहीं है उतना, तो ये इतना परफेक्टली आएगा नहीं. So it is okay, you can take your time. Okay, the client should give you the time to ask you the question. ठीक है, लंबा मतलब आपको अगर फ्रेम करना है, थोड़ा वक्त लग रहा है, कोई बात नहीं, ले लो टाइम. क्लाइंट को डोंट जज, डोंट इंटरप्ट दैट कंसल्टेंट व्हेन ही इज थिंकिंग. ठीक है. So this is the role play that we'll be doing. It's a time issue. Okay. So the consultant is talking to a lead. This is the role play we'll enact. Okay. अभी डालने वाला आपको in breakout rooms. है क्या breakout room option? I'm still not getting breakout room. Yeah.
Where was it available before?
In the bottom.
I have never seen it in our zone. Transfer to room, what is that?
Polls is there. Anybody knows where is the breakout rooms? Layout में है क्या? Advanced. ठीक है, so situation is this. Maybe if there is no breakout room, then we'll have to select from this 23. So चलेगा अभी. हाँ,
I'm just checking. We can start, Abhishek.
which one I start?
You start the session. I mean, you continue the, what is this, role play. We will just see if I need to enable it. So breakout room.
हाँ, maybe Google.
You choose 4 people and start it.
हाँ, ठीक है. So the situation is this. I want to get healthy, but I genuinely don't have time. ये आपका लीड बोल रहा है. ठीक है. So now you consult, maybe you have consulted, okay? You have consulted. Let's assume कि you have consulted. बात हो चुका है सब कुछ. और उस समय बोल रहा है कि I want to get healthy, but I genuinely don't have time. So obviously your mind will be like, तब फोन ही क्यों कर रहे हो? अगर टाइम ही नहीं था तो you might go there. So you have to totally avoid it, arguing. What you have to rather do is you have to explore. You have to explore schedule. Schedule कैसा है, ठीक है? You have to explore priorities. उसका priority क्या है अभी? Stress levels, energy levels. ये सब चीजें आपको explore करना है. Explore. They have raised an objection, so you don't judge them. कि I don't have time, it's an excuse. ऐसे लोग excuse देते रहते हैं. Don't do all that. Your job would be to genuinely explore. ठीक है? Explore mindset, explorer. कि इधर क्या अच्छा, उधर जाए क्या, उधर ऐसा एक्सप्लोर करता है ना, एक्सप्लोर वैसे आपको एक्सप्लोर करना है. ठीक है? सो आई वांट, ओके, who want to become a consultant here? Raise your hand if you want to be the consultant. 4 roles are there. हम्म खतरों का खिलाड़ी नहीं कोई इधर? Raise. Poonam, oh wow, very nice. So Poonam will be the consultant. Okay, hand down. Thank you. Who wants to be the client? You have to literally enact this, okay? I am the timekeeper of the big session, it seems.
I will be the client.
Who?
Pooja.
Pooja, okay. Pooja is the client. Anuradha is what? Observer. Acha, observer generally is silent. So I can't hear.
Okay, I would be the observer.
हाँ, ठीक है. Silently observe, but you will be asked what did you observe, okay? Observer के
Okay.
point, observer के point चाहिए क्या?
Yeah.
ये आपको ये स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो.
हाँ.
क्लाइंट तो आप समझ गए ना पूजा, you have to be in the role. Don't try to make Poonam's life a mess. आपको जैसा जैसा टिपिकली एक क्लाइंट बिहेव करता है वैसे ही इनैक्ट करना है. Stick to
मतलब
the
जो
script.
नॉर्मली क्लाइंट्स के क्वेश्चंस आते हैं, है ना, मुझे वही तो करने हैं कि
नहीं,
हाउ.
क्लाइंट्स नहीं, क्लाइंट. You are a client who genuinely doesn't have time, or he's saying he doesn't have time. वक्त
Okay.
नहीं है मेरे पास.
हाँ.
एक लेडी क्लाइंट हो आप, ठीक है?
ओके.
मुझे हेल्दी होना है लेकिन मेरे को वक्त नहीं है, मैं घर का काम रहता है, बच्चे को छोड़ना है, ये करना है, वो करना है,
अभी
जॉब भी
कल
जाती है.
फेस की है तो मुझे आंसर भी चाहिए.
हाँ, ठीक है. So Anuradha, you will take care of the observation, and like you have to observe Poonam. Your spotlight, your focus is on Poonam, not on the client. Client कुछ भी करे,
Okay.
पूनम पे आपका ध्यान है. और आपको पूछूंगा मैं पूनम का क्या ऑब्जर्व किया आपने. पूनम, डोंट टेक फीडबैक्स टू द हार्ट, इट्स जस्ट अ अंडरस्टैंडिंग, ओके? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट रिक्वायर्स करेज टू कम फॉरवर्ड. तो वैसे ही आप जीत चुके हो, पार्टिसिपेशन में ही आपका विन हो चुका है. बट इसके बाद देयर विल बी सम फीडबैक्स, एंड मेनी पीपल आर नॉट सो इक्विप्ड इन गिविंग फीडबैक्स. सो डोंट टेक इट टू हार्ट. डोंट, people are not trained that way. मतलब ट्रेन करना पड़ता है कैसे फीडबैक देना है, हाउ टू नॉट ऑफेंड ऑल्सो, एंड ऑल्सो नॉट शुगर कोट. हाँ, बहुत अच्छा बोला, बहुत अच्छा बोला, सब में ऐसा नहीं. एक जेन्युइन फीडबैक देने का भी एक तरीका होता है, ठीक है? विदाउट मेकिंग दैट पर्सन फील disrespected. So I would expect that whoever is giving feedback to do so. And the timekeeper.
Should I start?
Timekeeper कौन है? Anyone? Timekeeper?
मेरी
ओके
आवाज आ रही है क्या या बहुत ज्यादा बैकग्राउंड नॉइज है क्या?
नहीं नहीं इट्स फाइन ठीक है अच्छा सिचुएशन वन सो वी आर इन दिस सिचुएशन ठीक है यू आर ऑल ऑफ सो आई विल बी द टाइम कीपर कोई वॉलंटियर नहीं कर रहा सो all of you are aware of your roles 3 people at least I am too aware because I made the ppt so I will take this matlab I will ad, administer this or felicitate this process okay ठीक है so Poonam and Pooja I will put you on the spotlight first
कितने मिनट का करना है सर?
10 minutes max
Should I start?
एक सेकंड Spotlight. कौन कौन स्पॉटलाइट हुआ 2 गए do you want me to remove this screen
Pooja and Poonam.
huh
Pooja and Poonam are spotlighted. Who else?
that's okay so view what kind of view people are getting you're getting 2 people on the screen wait I'll stop share
Yes.
now it's better you need help क्या पूनम आपको स्क्रीन से चाहिए कुछ अभी
नहीं ठीक है, मैं फोन पे हूँ ना तो चलेगा मुझे ऐसे।
okay so Pooja you will start with that statement only and उसके बाद Poonam you will take up the consultant role allow each other to speak like a normal conversation Poonam you will try not to interrupt observer observe you will be asked go for it Pooja
Hi, Poonam.
हाय पूजा, हाउ आर यू?
I'm good. I'm good.
Let's
Poonam,
see.
I have a problem I want to share with you. I want to do continue, but I have no time. मेरा टाइम का बहुत इशू है, मैं कंटिन्यू नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, तो प्लीज सजेस्ट मी।
ओके पूजा, आप मुझे बताएंगे थोड़ा सा अभी कैसा शेड्यूल चल रहा है आपका सुबह से लेकर रात तक?
मेरा इतना बिजी शेड्यूल है कि जैसे मॉर्निंग में मुझे 7 o'clock निकलना पड़ता है जॉब के लिए, तो इतना टाइम नहीं होता कि मैं अपने लिए स्पेशली कुछ कुक करूं या फिर तो मैं वापस आती हूँ जैसे 5 o'clock। आफ्टर दैट इतना टायर्डनेस एंड ऑल, तो मैं अपने लिए तब भी कुछ कर नहीं पा रही हूँ कि स्पेशल कुछ कुक करूं या कुछ अपना अलग से बनाऊं। जो घर पे बना होता है वही ले लेती हूँ। सो आफ्टर दैट किड्स को देखना एंड ऑल, फिर उसके बाद इतना थके होते हैं कि हम लोग 9-9:30 वो मतलब कि सोना, अब मतलब कि बच्चों को सुलाना एंड ऑल, तो नहीं हो पा रहा मेरे से बिल्कुल भी कंटिन्यू।
अच्छा पूजा, तो आप कैसे ब्रेकफास्ट लंच वगैरह क्या कर रहे हो, कैसे मैनेज कर रहे हो?
ना मुझे ना ब्रेकफास्ट का तो कोई इशू नहीं है, जैसे मैं ब्रेकफास्ट में तो अपना वही नट्स एंड प्रोटीन वगैरह ले लेती हूँ। बट मुझे लंच में जो जो घर पे मेड कुक करके जाती हैं एंड आके डिनर में जो घर पे बना होता है, या मेरे को इतना मैं भूख लगती है ना कि कुछ भी सामने आता है ना या घर पे रखा है मैं वही अपना खा लेती हूँ। अपने लिए स्पेशली कुक हो ही नहीं पा रहा, मतलब वहीं पे मुझे प्रॉब्लम आ रही है मेन कुकिंग पे।
हाँ, इतना बिजी होने से भी थोड़ा हो जाता है, पर क्या बनाती है पूजा मेड?
जैसे घर पे कभी राजमा चावल बने होते हैं तो मैं अपना वही ले जाती हूँ। कभी जैसे बाकियों का लंच बनता है तो मैं वैसे ही अपना रोटी सब्जी, और घर पे आके वही जैसे दाल वगैरह बनी हो तो मैं अपना वो ले लेती हूँ सैलेड के साथ। बट कुछ और होता है तो जैसे कई बार रात को भी जैसे आलू वगैरह कुछ बना होता है तो मैं फिर अपना वही खा लेती हूँ, क्योंकि मेरे पास इतना टाइम ही नहीं होता और थकी होती हूँ कि मैं कंटिन्यू अपने लिए कुछ स्पेशल बना सकूं। मेन बस मेरा कुकिंग का इशू हो रहा है।
तो मेड एक टाइम आती है, 2 टाइम आती है, कभी आती है?
आ, मेरे को मेड तो मॉर्निंग में आती है, सबका ब्रेकफास्ट एंड लंच बनाती है, बट ब्रेकफास्ट का मुझे कोई इशू नहीं है पूनम। लंच का जो बना होता है मैं वही लेके जाती हूँ, और घर आती हूँ तो वो 7 o'clock आती है, 7-7:30, तो मैं 5 o'clock आती हूँ, तो मेरे को इतनी भूख लगी होती है ट्रैवल करके एंड ऑफिस से। 1 o'clock का लंच किया होता है तो कुछ भी रखा होता है, इनफैक्ट मैं तो ब्रेड भी ले लेती हूँ।
हाँ, तो मतलब आप निकल जाते हो जब तक वो मेड आती है ना, फिर आपके पीछे से वो खाना बनाती है, तो उसको जैसे फोन पे या कॉल करके या जब आप निकलते हो तभी उसको जैसे बताते जा सकते हो, जैसे आपके लिए
नहीं
एक
वो
सब्जी
ऐसा
बना
नहीं
दे।
बनाती, उसके पास मॉर्निंग में ना टाइम नहीं होता, वो कहती कि मैं एक ही सबके लिए बनाऊंगी, अलग अलग नहीं बनाऊंगी, तो वहीं पे मेरे लिए इशू हो रहा है।
तो जैसे राजमा चावल कभी कभी बनाती होगी ना, ऐसे सब्जियां वगैरह भी बनाती होगी कभी।
हाँ बनाती है, बट मैं जैसे हमारा चिल्ला होता है या ज्वार की रोटी या कीटो रोटी, तो फिर मैं वही सिंपल हमारी नॉर्मल रोटी ले जाती हूँ।
जैसे अगर जैसे जिस दिन अगर मेड सब्जी बना रही है, मतलब मैं समझ रही हूँ ना आपका जो रूटीन है उसी में ही आपको सोल्यूशन ढूंढने में हेल्प करूँ, साथ में मिलके
हम्म,
करते हैं हम, है ना।
हाँ जी।
क्योंकि तो अब जैसे कि जिस दिन वो सब्जी बना रही है, ठीक है,
हम्म,
तो बस उससे जैसे अगर हमने बोल दिया कि थोड़ा ज्यादा बना लो, तो क्या हो गया, वो सब्जी आप आके आपके लिए अच्छे खासी सब्जी रही, और साथ में थोड़ा सा बस आपने सैलेड काट लिया, थोड़ा सा दही ले लिया, तो फिर और फिर भी भूख लग रही तो हल्का सा जैसे नट्स ले लिया, तो क्या आपका कंप्लीट मील हो गया। रायता दही हो गया, आपका सैलेड हो गया और सब्जी हो गई पूरी। और चाहिए तो वही अगर एक्स्ट्रा बनाई है तो जब आप काट रहे हो थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा काट लो, ताकि सुबह सुबह आपका लंच रेडी हो, बॉक्स में पैक करके वही रख दिया आपने, और फिर वो ले गए सुबह लंच बॉक्स में, तो आपका
और
एक हेल्दी
मार्केट
मील
में
आपके
जब
हाथ
आती हूँ
में।
क्या करूँ,
हाँ,
तब हम इवनिंग में क्या ले सकते हैं?
तो ना जैसे कुछ कुछ क्विक एंड इजी रेसिपीज होती है जो 2 मिनट की होती है, जैसे कि पनीर को आपने ऐसे पूरा का पूरा ब्लॉक उठा के तवे पे सेक लिया, घी और मसाला वसाला डाल के चटपटा सा, है ना, तो वो इट सेल्फ क्योंकि प्रोटीन हो गया पूरा आपका। या अगर आप अंडा खाते हो,
नहीं, मैं प्योर वेजिटेरियन हूँ।
वेजिटेरियन कोई नहीं, पनीर है हमारे पास, तो वो जिस दिन अगर जैसे राजमा वगैरह बना है आपके पास, सब्जी है ही नहीं, तो एक पनीर तो सबसे इजी हैंडी ऑप्शन हो गया आपके पास, है ना। या तो फिर एक होता है जो बहुत अच्छा लगता है क्लाइंट्स को, वो हो गया चिया पुडिंग। चिया सीड्स को बस 10 मिनट आपने भिगोया, पुडिंग बना लिया, उसमें आपने नट्स डाल लिए हल्के से बेरी, तो ऐसे कुछ कुछ ना बहुत इजी वाले रेसिपीज है जो 2 मिनट लगेंगे, जितना टाइम आप थाली में खाना डालोगे ना उतने में हो जाएंगे, तो वो सब हम लोग प्लान कर सकते हैं। तो
मतलब
देखो वो
उससे
जो शाम का,
लंच,
हाँ,
मतलब उससे फीलिंग होगा?
ऑफकोर्स अच्छे से खाएंगे, तो आप बताइए आपने मतलब किया है प्रोग्राम, जब आप खा पा रहे थे तब आपको कैसा लग रहा था, फीलिंग लग रहा
आ,
था।
तब तो मैं घर पे थी ना, तो मुझे इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आ
हम्म,
रही थी, बट अभी जॉब के साथ ना थोड़ा
हम्म,
सा दिक्कत आ रही है पूनम।
हाँ, बट जैसे मतलब फीलिंग का आपको लग रहा है ना, तो फीलिंग होगा कि नहीं, तो
हम्म।
तभी आप जब मैनेज कर पा रहे थे खाना, तो आपसे फीलिंग लग रहा था तभी।
अब
तो
इवनिंग का सोल्यूशन करो, ये तो मैं कर लूंगी।
हाँ, प्लस थोड़ी थोड़ी चीजें ना हम लोग हैंडी रखेंगे, जैसे नट्स तो रोस्ट करके रख लिया, पीनट रोस्ट पीनट बटर रख लिया, कुछ कुछ चीजें हम ऐसी चीजें करेंगे जो बिजी लाइफ में ना, जब हमारे पास कुछ भी नहीं हो तो एटलीस्ट वो चीजें हम ले सकते हैं। और बाकी जिस
फिर
दिन वो
मेरा
मेड
ना
सब्जी
इतना
बना
होश
रही है।
पोश हो जाता है ना,
हाँ,
इतना थके होता है, तो रोज रोज तो पूनम नट्स भी नहीं खाए जाते ना, और पनीर भी नहीं
हाँ,
खाया जाता।
तो हम सब्जी जैसे जिस दिन बना रही है मेड उस दिन रखेंगे। बट
तो
मेन देखो ना, आपको ये सोचना है ये सब, देखो आप भी, आपको लग रहा है थोड़ा हम लोग इसमें मैनेज तो हो रहा है, बट इट ये माइंडसेट का गेम होता है थोड़ा,
हम्म,
है ना। अगर हमें लगेगा कि हाँ हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है, हमारे गोल से अलाइंड है और हमें हेल्दी रखेगा, एनर्जी देगा, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो कि आपकी एनर्जी एकदम डाउन हो जाती है शाम को आके, है ना। बट
हम्म,
अगर यही सोचो, आप अगर हेल्दी खा रहे हो, आप अपने बॉडी को प्रोटीन दे रहे हो, वेजिटेबल्स दे रहे हो, सारे न्यूट्रिशन दे रहे हो, जो सप्लीमेंट्स रेकमेंड किए थे वो भी आप टाइम टू टाइम ले रहे हो, तो आपको याद है पहले आप शेयर करते थे, आपका व्हाट्सएप में आप ग्रुप में देखोगे कि एनर्जेटिक फील हो रहा है। जब आप
हम्म।
एनर्जेटिक फील करोगे तो आप भी आके दो चीजें अपने लिए कुछ कभी बना सकते हो, है ना, तो आपकी प्रोडक्टिविटी अपने आप बढ़ जाएगी, टाइम एक्स्ट्रा आपके पास निकलेगा। तो वो है, जैसे आपका गोल, अभी मैं फिर से पूछूंगी क्या है आपका ओवरऑल हेल्थ गोल क्या है।
पहली वाली ड्रेसेस मेरी फिट आ जाए, वही है।
तो फिर अब वो रोटी चावल और राजमा खा के तो आएगी क्या, बताओ।
हम्म। चलो मैं ट्राई करती हूँ, मैं एक 1 वीक में आपके साथ कंटिन्यू डेली टच में रहूंगी, उसके बाद देखती हूँ, अगर मेरे से हुआ नहीं तो फिर कुछ और मुझे आप सोल्यूशन बताना।
एकदम डेली नहीं, तीनों मील्स की फोटो भेजनी है हमें, है ना।
ठीक है।
Okay,
और आप
okay.
न्यूट्रिशियस,
All
ओके।
right. Great. So can we give a big round of applause to both of them? Unmute, please. Or emoji world. Great, yeah. Nice. It was a क्या बोलते हैं, entertaining conversation. And many people were having fun listening to it. So, but somebody was doing business or was alert. So that was Anuradha. So kindly share, what did you
So,
observe?
so she did her role play very well, Poonam. She didn't interrupt it when Pooja was saying something. She was actually listening. And then she also asked follow-up questions. As Pooja was telling, she was actually asking her what happened, why she's unable to do anything, or unable to follow the diet and all those things. She was trying to understand her. And uh, Pooja was felt hurt because obviously she was listening and giving her suggestions how she could follow her diet. And uh, she did a good role play, I can say, yeah. And where as far as the last that those words she told, that it can't be done through rice and roti, and this was a very trivial thing, but still she could have told her, she could not have, she should not have said this, that you could not achieve through rice, roti, and this, but she should have taken it positively, that she should have said something positive, that you should actually take all these things to do her diet program and achieve her goal. Rather, everything was good.
Okay, very well.
Huh.
Thank you for your feedback.
Thank
Good. So, was she able to do all this? Explore schedule? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes. Priorities? Was she able to explore priorities? Yeah? No? Priorities as in कितना important है उसके लिए fitness, losing weight, all that. In some way it was asked, right? अभी goal क्या है आपका? That question, right? Stress, maybe stress was not addressed, I believe. Maybe some question like, so how do you manage so many things throughout the day? How do you feel about it? Something like that would have made her to answer something related to her stress. अरे बहुत stress हो जाती हूँ मैं, ये हो जाता है, वो हो जाता है, बहुत परेशान रहती हूँ मैं, ऐसा type का. Energy levels also, maybe some particular question regarding that. So we are analyzing only based on what was the ask, which was to explore these and avoid arguing. So argument nahi tha. It was very well. It was more about questions in the first half. First 5 minutes there was no advice alert. However, in the last 5 minutes, it was a lot of advice. So in advice also, it could have been like asking them only कि अभी मैं क्या करूँ शाम में. तो अभी तक आपने क्या क्या किया है जो आपके लिए वर्क हुआ है? What all have you tried in diet? So you again try to take it to them only to answer. Advice mode में जब आ जाते हैं तो हम ज्यादा लंबा खींच लेते हैं उसको. So जब भी कोई क्वेश्चन पूछे, so this is a place where generally you would be tempted to answer, where they ask you like a very direct question कि शाम को क्या करना है, आप ही बताइए, आप ही एक्सपर्ट हो. So ऐसे में you have to understand कि this is a trap. This is a trap to make you give an answer. So you have to be alert, trap alert, and then ask them only कि चल तू तो बता पहले अभी तक तुमने क्या किया जो वर्क किया है out of the advices that I gave. what have you tried in the evening when you were actually successfully doing it? So she gives me 2, 3, and you add 1 or 2. Getting my point? So don't need to give her the entire list. Most answers they know, they don't don't want to think. पूजा को आंसर्स बहुत सारे पता है, उसको बस ये सुनना है किसी पूनम से. Get my point? The client knows क्या करना है उसको शाम में. एटलीस्ट उसको 50% तो पता है. तो पहले मैं 50% उगवाऊंगा उससे. And then I'll give the rest 50 if she's not able to think. Anything else you tried? Anything else you tried? करके जब उसका exhaust हो जाता है ना, then I will give my advice. Make sense? That's the learning from you. So, very well. Okay, next one.
वो आजकल एटलीस्ट ना बोलते टाइम फील हो रहा है कि मैं ज्ञान दे रही हूँ, बट वो उसमें आप निकल गए हो. बट मतलब
हाँ.
एटलीस्ट आजकल कॉन्शियस हो जा रहे हैं कि हाँ मैं रियलाइज हो रहा है कि मैं ज्ञान दे रही हूँ, एडवाइस दे रही हूँ, तो
Yeah.
स्टॉप करना है.
Yeah, and I can see it's like you've come quite far. From how you used to consult, I can see a difference. There is a lot of empathy there. You are able to frame the questions, the follow-up questions. Basically, matlab, the time to hear and then process and put up a question, this is getting reduced if you observe. अभी क्या होता है कि जिसका listening ability नहीं है, ज्यादा listening का आदत नहीं है, उसको सुनने में थोड़ा और फिर उसके हिसाब से क्वेश्चन फ्रेम करने में ना ये वक्त लगेगा. तो अभी whoever is coming on the consultant role, do not take the pressure कि you have to be in continuous fast conversation. You can be like paused for 1 minute also. Okay, you are given that freedom because it's a role play. It's not a real situation. You can go pause for 1 minute, even if you want to think, process, and nobody will ask, hey, क्या हुआ? Connection network issue? No, we will see your face and understand कि you're thinking. ठीक है? Okay, so who is going for this next situation? Which is, I'll explain the situation. Taking your Okay, so this is a lead. Okay, so this is not a client. लास्ट वाला भी एक्चुअली लीड ही था, लेकिन कोई बात नहीं, क्लाइंट की तरह ही हमने हैंडल कर लिया. ये लीड है. ठीक है. लीड क्या है? जो उसने प्रोग्राम स्टार्ट नहीं किया है. क्लाइंट क्या है? जिसने स्टार्ट कर लिया. ठीक है. लीड, ही सेज योर प्रोग्राम साउंड्स गुड. मतलब क्या हुआ है कि द ऑलरेडी कंसल्टेशन हैज हैपेंड. सो सिचुएशन से यू हैव टू ऐड द एक्स्ट्रा अंडरस्टैंडिंग ऑन योर ओन. ठीक है. कि पहले से मतलब ये प्रोग्राम शेयर कर दिया उसने. साउंड्स गुड मतलब he is on an active call, he has just got consulted, उसने सब बताया, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है उसको. But it expensive क्यों बोल पा रहा है वो? Because वो कॉस्ट भी बता चुका है, इसलिए एक्सपेंसिव बोल रहा है ना. कॉस्ट की बात हो चुकी है, 15,000 20,000 whatever. So now the consultant's goal is to not defend price immediately. Okay. In fact, from the last role play I realized that there is some advice. So let's do it this way. There should be no advice, no gyan. Full attempt to only ask question, to only discover. ठीक है. डिस्कवरी में आप ज्ञान नहीं देते हो. ये पत्थर यहाँ पे क्यों रखा है, ये क्यूरियोसिटी डिस्कवरी मोड है कि ये पत्थर यहाँ रखना नहीं चाहिए था अपने इंसिस्टर्स ने. दैट इज अ रॉन्ग मोड. गॉट इट? ना, मतलब योर डिस्कवरी में मींस यू आर क्यूरियस, यू आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन, एक्सप्लोरिंग, नॉट गिविंग योर एडवाइस और ओपिनियन कि ऐसे करना चाहिए वैसे करना चाहिए. That's what you will try. So what you'll discover is the real concern. You will discover their fear. क्या fear, डर है उसको. Maybe previous experiences. And how does she perceive value? कोई प्रोडक्ट पे खर्च करना कैसे वो परसीव करती है. ठीक है. Anybody volunteering for the consultant role? People who have not participated. Non-leader also, not necessarily leader, कोई भी कर सकता. Breakout room maybe next time. Consultant, try. Try नहीं करोगे. Perfection we are not expecting. Consultant, मैं sign करूं? Check your heartbeat. पक्का? सोच लो.
ये आप ही कर दो, बहुत ही मतलब कि कॉमन क्वेश्चन है।
नहीं, मैं इनैक्ट नहीं करने वाला.
आप कंसल्टेंट कर दो।
मैं नहीं कंसल्ट हूँ. मैं हूँ फेलिसिटेटर. मैं कंसल्टेंट हायर मतलब वो करूंगा, पॉइंट आउट. बताओ यार, कोई तो करो यार. ये कोचेस क्या कर रहे हो फिर? डर रहे हो अपने डे टू डे डेली ब्रेड वर्क से?
मैं ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि मतलब मेरा कंसल्टेशन बहुत ही पथेटिक हुआ करता था, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रोल प्लेस मैं अभी नॉर्मल थोड़ा बोलने लगी हूँ। तो आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट कि यहाँ पे ट्राई करो तो काफी इम्प्रूव होगा।
Yeah. Come on, somebody from Joe's team. जो
मैं
प्रिया.
कर दूँ।
नहीं, आपका हो गया ना?
अच्छा,
I'll be consultant.
अनुराधा, ओके. कंसल्टेंट, चलो. क्लाइंट. क्लाइंट, ओके. हाँ हाँ, ठीक है. अनुराधा जैन कैन बी क्लाइंट. Anuradha speaking to Anuradha. That's good. And
Yes.
observer, Harris, be the observer.
This,
Did I pronounce your name correct?
yeah, correct. I can't understand Hindi, okay? So,
हिंदी वाले हो क्या आप लोग? English. अनुराधा बोल English.
Yeah, no issue.
हाँ.
English.
And anybody timekeeper? Manas, timekeeper. Arrange करो ये session.
yeah, sure. Wait just 1 minute. Thank you.
अगर कोई ज्यादा ही एडवाइस दे रहा है तो एडवाइस कोई मतलब अनुराधा है इस केस में. सो एडवाइस अलर्ट करना है आपको टाइमकीपर पर बोल दीजिए. ये ट्रैक द टाइम. 10 मिनट मतलब 10:56 पे शुरू होगा तो ट्रैक टाइम 10:56. तो 11 कितना 11 11 कितना
10:50.
11:06. हाँ, 11:06 पे एंड होना चाहिए. अगर कोई ज्यादा
The
ही
road,
लंबा बोल रहा है तो रोक देना.
Hmm.
यू कैन स्टॉप योर द अथॉरिटी. यू कैन कॉल आउट एडवाइस अलर्ट अनम्यूट करके बीचों बीच बिंदास.
yeah.
कंसल्टेंट, I'll repeat your role. You have to ask 3 open questions और एक फॉलोअप क्वेश्चन. मतलब जो रिस्पॉन्ड करेगी अनुराधा उसके हिसाब से आपको एक ओपन क्वेश्चन करना है. ज्ञान नहीं देना है फॉर 10 मिनट्स. पूरे 10 मिनट. ठीक है? नो ज्ञान. ओनली क्वेश्चंस, ओनली एक्सप्लोरेशन. You have to ask such beautiful question कि अनुराधा जैन has no other option but to share. वैसा. ठीक है? ऑब्जर्वर कौन था? हैरिस. योर रोल इज दिस. You have to observe and you will be asked कि did Anuradha interrupt Anuradha? Did Anuradha ask follow-up question based on the response? And did Anuradha feel heard? Sorry, Anuradha. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Anuradha. How are you?
Hi, Anuradha. I'm good. What a coincidence. We share the same name.
Yeah. So I found your program really good, but I think it's on a very steeper side.
Okay.
Pricing. Yeah. So what we can do, like I can take up your diet program, and we can take some other supplements. There are many other supplements in the market. we have organic supplements. As you said, we should use organic supplements.
Okay. So
So
is that your question?
yes, because there are many products available in the market, and I think the price is little steeper. As you told, we have to actually take a program for 2 months minimum.
Right.
Mhm. So what do you think? We can go like that? We can start the program like that?
What else do you feel about the program?
I heard how we can improve our health by using supplements and nutrition, but I understood the importance of supplements. But I was asking that we can take some other companies' supplement,
Okay. So what makes you say that you
because I
can take
feel the
other
pricing is too high. The product are actually heavily priced.
Okay. And have you compared these supplements are from Nutralite?
Yeah, I did
The other,
compared with many other companies. There are many organic companies which are available in the market, and I have found
okay.
it really expensive.
So what is your conclusion?
So we can start the program. As you said, you can give me the diet, and we can actually uh, follow the program like that. And I can get it supplements. Maybe you can suggest me some other organic brand, or I can. I have doctors in my relation, so we can ask. They can actually suggest. They were telling that they will be able to suggest me some other brand supplement.
Okay. So do you have any idea about those brands?
Because there are my
Where do
since they are
those?
doctors, hmm,
Uh-huh.
Hi,
they have a good
Anuradha.
idea about
Sorry
it.
to interrupt. Can you let consultant speak more? Because I feel you are dominating, so consultant is speaking less, is speaking more. So we just want her point of view. Yeah, Anuradha ji.
You're saying that Anuradha Jain is dominating me.
Yes, yes.
Client speaking more. So now,
Yeah.
okay, Anuradha, you speak now. Anu one.
Okay. So,
Consultant speak.
You can call me
Anuradha,
Anujan.
okay, so Anuradha Jain, what I feel is you have got the information which where you may not have done much research. You have you are coming on where your friends, your doctor friends are advising, but yourself must not have. I feel that you've not done much research about the nutrition. You're just going by what your brother doctor friend is saying. You yourself have not done much research. Is that right?
Yeah, they are doctors, and they are my she is my sister, and so I have to rely on what she's saying. That's why I was just asking about it. Can we do the program like that?
And okay. And do you think that they have done the research? Do you think that they know about our product or the other products available in the market?
Mm, since being a doctor, being a relative, we always see that in a positive side that they can help us uh, in that sense at least. Because actually, being a client, I don't know much about it. I have not done much research about it. I don't have any awareness, but I can actually rely. Being, matlab, she is my sister,
Uh,
so I can rely on her.
okay. So have you ever had a previous experience in these nutritions?
Not exactly. We always take what doctors actually prescribe us, those available in the market.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I mean to ask is, have you ever taken any nutritions before of a
Uh,
particular company?
It's only when there's a deficiency, like all we have vitamin D deficiency, then we take up vitamin D tablets, that is 64,000 IU one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the thing is, we are weight loss. We help people with weight loss, and we do it in a very healthy way. You must, like I had told you in the consultation. Now we had to go with a particular brand, right? We had to tie up with some brand. Why we have tied up with Nutralite is because we have found that it's a 90-year-old company. So you can understand the kind of research that has taken place. And also, if you see the data or the research, you will come to know that people have not faced any kind of kidney issues or any other issues because of these nutritions. So we have decided to go with this company. It's because we feel it's a world-class brand. And that's the reason. And we want the best product to go to our client. And we don't want to take any chances. That's the reason we have decided, we have tried.
Advice
we
alert.
have tried,
Advice alert.
sorry?
Advice alert. Advice.
Okay. Advice alert with
This
which
is not an advice,
question?
actually. No, this is not an advice. This is like kind of, I'm telling her why we are using this product.
No. When it is called advice, you have to not reject it. Accept it as a fact and then change the ways. Defend का time नहीं है वैसा. Accusation आ गया है, अभी change the ways. No defense. कोई सुनने नहीं वाला defense. Change ना, मतलब try open questions with these statements. कोई बात नहीं, try
Can
करो.
you tell me more about the supplements that you must have used?
I've not used till now because I was this is the first time I'm trying to lose weight. Initially, I was slim only.
Try another
Okay,
one.
so if you have not used them before, what made you say that these nutritions are expensive?
Actually, we have compared it with other brands in the market, like Tata also have, and then one more brand is there that is also very good. I just forgot the name. So they are also dealing with Modi Care Company. They are also having good products. Our Tata is also having organic products. So those are available in the market, and I've checked the rates. So it is what I found was it is heavily priced. And doctors also told that we have also more good, like I told my sister is a doctor and she told me that she can suggest me some good organic brands.
Okay, so I don't know what to say for this.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Great. So we'll end here.
I mean, I don't know what more
No
to
issue.
say. I mean,
Don't worry about it. It's like when you attempt, you will get to, things will come in the light, which will make you go to the next step to diagnose and try better ways. And that's how you improve. So first of all, let's all give a big round of applause to both of them. It requires and Anuradha Jain तो लगता है अभी कोई कंसल्ट हुई है ऐसे कि क्लाइंट मिला आपको ऐसा कोई जो तैयार है सारे गोलियों के साथ. Okay. Good. So where's the
Abhishek, I just wanted to interrupt. So I believe that it's totally right that we need to ask a lot of questions to get to the root cause of what exactly is the issue they are facing. But there are times where we will go into advice mode, right? I mean, we need to transfer knowledge at some point. So how do you approach that?
So
Kind of.
that you have to do when you are not in the role play. In the role play, you have to do only questions. You have to stick to the task. It's like when you go to an interview, yes, you have multiple understanding, you know algorithm, data structure, you know computer networking, but जब question आता है, So you only answer specific to the question. So this is that like that exam. The exam has specifications. No advice. Means you don't question the examiner कि ऐसा question क्यों पूछा. That way. That will be different. Advice wala in another session. This is a training of our mouth to not go for advice. Because advice is natural. That you will do default. Everyone, advice comes naturally. Questioning doesn't come naturally. So when you train yourself to put a sellotape when the advice is erupting out of you, that's when you will get the balance of advice question. You will not get balance if you give yourself a chance कि अभी advice तो देने का time आ ही गया ना. You have to force yourself. When you felt like giving advice, you still choose to ask questions. That's where you will.
So you think I should have asked more questions to her?
Keep on asking questions only. Stop the tendency to advise. That you do anyways. Now, why to come in role play and do that?
So Anuradha, what he's saying, this was her role play, and the syllabus was only to ask questions. During this particular role play, the syllabus was only to ask questions, and we should stick to the syllabus. He didn't mean that in your consultation we cannot give advice. It will come.
Not in this, no. Yeah, I got that. In this role play, I'm saying, I should have only asked more and more questions to her.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's okay.
All the weird questions.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Good.
Whatever you did, uska feedback, whatever observation is the job of Harris. Now, please go ahead. Again, I'm not giving the advice, sticking to the script. जो designated था वो काम कर रहा है. Again, one more alert. Manas was given the role of timekeeper. It's like that referee during the sport. When referee says foul hai, yellow card hai, obviously the tendency nahi, मेरा सही tackle था. That is an obvious tendency. But he doesn't give a damn. So you have to understand that no point fighting. When a red card is given, you might show your reaction, but red card is red card. You have to go out. The same when he gave that advice alert, you don't have the chance to defend. So no point defending. It's like it will not be heard. Like that you would think. Okay? When he told Anuradha Jain to reduce, so he's the mediator. तो मीडिएटर को जज नहीं करना वहां बैठ के कि अरे यार ऐसे इतना थोड़ी ना मैंने बोला जो आप बीच में बोल दिया आप गलत हो. नहीं he has been assigned for a job, which means he has full authority. Don't question the authority. Getting my point? अनुराधा जैन को जब बोला ना कि you let the consult, because उसको analyze तो consultant को करना है, client को तो नहीं. तो consultant को बोलने दो. सही point है कि client is speaking. So that time obviously Anuradha Jain would have not felt कि good, interrupted feel hota hai. That's fine, but he will do his job. It's sometimes brutal.
So can we do for another 5 minutes? I mean,
another 5 minutes you will get feedback. Come, Harris, feedback.
Okay. So, consultant didn't interrupt. Okay, she allowed the lead to speak. In fact, she allowed her to speak too much, so that she has to be interrupted because the lead was talking too much, so she has to be interrupted to allow the consultant to speak. Then consultant follow-up questions, nice question she asked. At the final end, she forgot to ask questions. She started giving advice, probably thinking that she needs to convince her rather than whether to convince or not. The role should be to only to ask questions. Otherwise, she was asking so wonderful questions. And yes, client felt hurt, but she didn't, she could not conclude. Like the same question was kept on asking repeatedly. Like she wanted an answer, but she wanted that answer through the question from the consultant. She could not get. But anyway, by the time our conversation ended. So overall, it was a very thought-provoking, a nice consultation conversation, which was tickling many thoughts in our mind. Like we could have asked this way and that way, yes.
So did the consultant, Anuradha, what's her full name?
Anuradha Jain.
No, that I can see. Other one.
Radha Kunal.
पूरा नाम क्या है आपका? हेलो,
I write Anuradha Kunal.
Kunal,
अनुराधा
Kunal,
कुणाल.
Kunal.
हाँ, ठीक है. To refer, did Anuradha Kunal defend pricing immediately? मतलब it's not necessary in action, but did you feel she went into that defending of the price?
No.
No, she didn't go.
Okay. Was she able to discover Anuradha Jain's real concern?
Yeah, it was
Which
quite
was?
open.
No, what was the real concern then, Anuradha Jain?
Pricing was the real concern.
Okay. Pricing तो she said on the face कि महंगा है. Real concern, let's assume कि something else is there. So
Faith.
was she able to unlock? हाँ क्या पूजा?
Faith.
Faith.
Hmm.
No, I'm not saying what was Anuradha Jain's real concern. I am asking, listen to the question. I am saying, did Anuradha Kunal was able to discover Anuradha Jain's real concern?
No, she was exploring, but the time up happened. So,
So no, clearly say no, na? No. Did Anuradha Kunal discover Anuradha Jain's fears? किस चीज का डर है उसको?
no.
So what was the fear? Wait, Harris.
Yeah.
Was she able to
She-
discover fear?
I think yes,
So what was the fear?
because repeatedly she was asking about losing money by taking this brand.
So fear of?
Fear of losing money by
Losing
buying
money,
from
poor
her
spending.
product.
Fair.
Yeah.
Was she able to discover previous experiences?
No, she didn't have any previous experiences. The first time she's taking the supplementation.
Again, I'll repeat my question. I'm not asking whether Anuradha had previous experiences. I'm asking,
Okay.
was Anuradha Kunal able to
Okay.
discover her previous experiences?
Yes.
She asked a question.
She asked the questions. Yes.
Did you
yes.
try them? Was
Correct.
Anuradha Kunal able to identify Anuradha Jain's value perception? कि कैसे value perceive करती है वो? मतलब कोई भी product करती है तो how does she label कि this is worth it or not worth it? Was she able to identify that?
Yeah, she identified, but Anuradha Jain's value was in a different way. Whereas Anuradha Kunal was trying to impress upon the value of this product, but her value didn't shift from the value of the product suggested by her sister doctor.
Fair enough. Anuradha Jain, you are the client. How did you feel? You can be honest.
Yeah, actually, I was not convinced that I should
Not
take
convinced.
these supplements.
Fair
Maybe
enough.
because she was told that not to give advice. So she have not given me any advice, but she was trying to ask me question. That was also, she was unable to take out what all is given, what all you have asked to discover from these questions. She was not able to take
No.
out all
Hold
this
on.
from me.
Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt. You say
Hmm.
not from this screen. I remove the screen. You say
Yeah.
as a client. आप client हो.
हाँ.
आपको कैसा लगा
Yes.
या अगर आपके सामने ऐसा कोच होता तो आपको कैसा फील हुआ? No point. You don't have any points to refer. You're just a client. You're a customer.
Hmm.
Feedback.
So I was actually not convinced because the advice was what she was trying to give was matlab, she was not giving advice. And she must have told me how Neutralite is better if she gives me advice, or she could have told me about how I perceive expensive products. Like if I use a branded product, instead of using a normal clothes, I can use a branded Zara product or so I can use a normal brand product also. So why I'm using that
Zara.
Case purse or Zara's clothes, all those things. So
ठीक है.
this is how can she get taking about health, thinking about health, we should always put good things inside our like body, right? As we are putting good clothes on us, so that is how she can put value perception in me. Why do you
Did you feel
use
heard?
on the upper side good?
Did you feel heard?
She was just, yeah, she was hearing, but actually my point was not, she could have told me that
which means not heard.
that certification. Yeah. She was not able to convince me.
So forget convincing, it's about hearing.
She was hearing because I was
heard.
only speaking much.
Correct. So if
I
I'll tell
also
you my take from.
I have to repeat the question again, and Manas told me that you are dominating the consultant. But the thing is, when she was not speaking much, then I thought I need to speak. So I was speaking.
Fair enough. So I'll tell you my observations. If Anuradha Jain had to repeat her statement 4 times, that's clear indication she didn't feel heard. Understood? Heard matlab, if I feel heard, I will not repeat. Very simple. If I feel heard, I will not repeat. I have to get even if she pauses, I will not repeat. That's a clear feedback of not feeling heard. Get my point? Now, how did Anuradha Jain feel not heard is by the questions that Anuradha Kunal was asking. From that only she analyzed, अरे इसको सुनाई नहीं दिया शायद, फिर से रिपीट करती हूँ, अरे इसको सुनाई नहीं दिया, फिर से बताती हूँ. Getting my point? It's a clear feedback, not heard. If the client has to repeat the same thing even twice, means the listener is not good in listening. It's a feedback, top feedback. Okay? Another thing which I observed, again, I will give like direct feedbacks. So take it in the right stride. Don't take it otherwise. Her issue, if you see, was mentioned about price. But then I also saw the conversation was going towards neutralite defense, old. Also about it doesn't create side effects. Side effects is a very different issue. She never had that query. It was brought up. It was not needed. She never had a side effect. This made a thought in her mind to even think of the side effect angle. Understood? So when the client doesn't have that concern and it is not linked, even if I explore ना, Anuradha Jain का explore करूँ मैं ऐसे, क्या problem है, ये side effect का शायद नहीं आता. लेकिन since हमने ही आगे से बोल दिया, तब वो सोचने लगेगी अब side effect. You know? Second, another feedback. Third, what I saw is the moment you got a disagreement, Anuradha Kunal got a disagreement from Anuradha Jain, I could see कि foundation ही हिल गया. Disagree किया तो I got, oh my God. You went in shock, kind of expecting, ऐसा expect, मतलब you are not prepared for this question. You are prepared for, okay, let's start. You're not prepared for a direct confrontation to you. It showcased a lack of preparedness. It could also be because you're in a role play to do a particular way, not your original way, do a particular way according to, तो वो pressure भी हो सकता है, but this is what I observed. ठीक है? Another thing was, 1 minute, I wrote down. So when you were speaking now, I was noting down. So you asked this question, what makes you say that? What makes you say that? Sounds like you're challenging. It's a challenging question. If you want to really use that, you want to really know, it should be really knowing kyun bola aise. So you should not be what makes you say that. It should be what makes you conclude that or believe that. It lowers down the allegation part. तो challenging type लगता है. What makes you say that? What makes you say that? It is taken in that way. Then also I observed that you have told her directly, you have not done much research. Direct allegation. It was a direct allegation. You are referring to doctor's advice, a friend, a sister, all those things you started, and you made her feel low. You made her feel low कि मैं बिना research के बोल रही हूँ. And she kind of to keep your आपका दिल रखने के लिए वो भिड़ी नहीं, वरना बहुत सारे क्लाइंट भिड़ जाते हैं. किसने बोला कि रिसर्च नहीं किया, सिर्फ आप ही को आता है क्या? ऐसा वाला भी लैंग्वेज आ सकता था, with the kind of confrontation that happened. You try to soften it, Anuradha, Kunal, you try to soften it by saying कि I feel not much, I feel so. मुझे लगता है कि you tried to soften it. That's good. You didn't say you didn't do research. You said, I feel that you've not done research. So you mellowed down the tone, but still not acceptable. You can't accuse anyone for their research. Okay. Not so. What is the learning here is that they might tell you certain things. They might also try to lead the path कि ऐसे करेंगे, ऐसे करते हैं. It sounds better this way. Correct? But in this, you are the leader. Okay? She's not. And she might. So you don't necessarily have to address each rasta that she's taking. You can totally ask a different question and make her think in a totally different topic or subject in a different way. It's not necessary कि हर एक point को आप address करें कि डॉक्टर से पूछ के करना चाहिए, expensive, other brands. It now becomes like Anuradha Kunal versus doctors. And you are fighting a losing case, which is कि I know better than a doctor. No point fighting. Don't ever go there. Don't ever go कि डॉक्टर से ज्यादा मुझे पता है. इस mindset से कोई नहीं win करोगे. If this feeling the other person gets कि this coach thinks that this normal coach knows more than a doctor, अगर ऐसा feel भी आ गया client को, she's not buying. No matter what you try. ठीक है? So, good points were also there. Many things covered by Harris. But the overall understanding, I hope everybody got. How would you dissect your conversation? First is attempt, which is commendable, both Poonam and Anuradha as consultant. Okay, putting yourself on the spot, putting yourself where everybody will analyze. That requires courage, guts. Okay, first is that. It starts there. Second is try to put down all the understanding, process it, and see where there could be opportunities to do other way. There are 100 ways to do the same thing. The thing is, the topic being taught, which is open questions, उसपे कितना आप adhere किए, that is the test. You will pass or fail in that test. Okay. I'm not saying कि with this approach, Anuradha Kunal cannot close. I'm not saying that. No. With this approach, Poonam cannot close. No. The only saying is that in the open questions test, these things were shortcomings. Fair enough? Got it, no? So the idea was not to close anyways. We never had in the role play ki close karo, Anuradha Kunal, close Anuradha Jain. What was the idea? Ki Anuradha Kunal try to discover their real concern, discover their fear, discover their previous experiences. That was all your job. So when Anuradha Jain said, can we do it with other
Can we do the
brands?
program taking other supplements?
Other brands. So
other company supplements.
Okay, so let's थोड़ा time extend करते हैं. I'm sorry. Anuradha Jain, you can try that. Same thing. I'll try to give it a shot about how would I ask question.
Okay.
One second.
Okay.
सॉरी टू इंटरप्ट. इसमें लास्ट टाइम हमने किया था ना वो ओपन अप क्वेश्चन में सेम क्वेश्चन का कि सबसे पहला क्वेश्चन होगा कि आपको प्राइस में क्या क्या कॉस्टली लगा, मतलब क्यों प्राइस हाइक लगा. देन सेकंड क्वेश्चन वाज कि लास्ट टाइम जब आपने डाइट प्लान लिया था तो तब आपने कितना पे किया था. हमने लास्ट टू लास्ट सेशन में ये वाला टॉपिक किया था जब. तो ओपन अप क्वेश्चन का फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन यही था कि प्राइस आपको क्यों.
Again, however, the questions will not be the same. It has to be dependent on how Anuradha Jain responds. That was just a general idea. इसमें I don't think I'll be asking those questions. Let's see what मतलब I don't know. I'm going into the fire. Let's test it. Okay, go for it.
Yeah, hi Abhishek. So your program is really good, but I found it on the like pricing wise, I found it in a steeper side. So what can we do? Like we can start the program, but we can use some other brand supplements.
Okay. Which brand are you considering as of now?
Like we have other organic brands in the market, and they are also really good. So we can, like, I have heard that Modi Care is also good and Tata's product is also good. Those are organic and many other brands. Even my doctors, like my sister is a doctor and she can suggest good brands. Can we do the program like that?
So did you already ask your sister for which brand is she asking you to take?
She told me she would be referring some of the brands, but organic brands only, and those are also good. But so I was thinking that let me ask you whether we can do the program like that.
Now, of course, but before that, before answering you that, I need to know which brand is she suggesting so that I can have a look and um, give you an understanding whether that's something that is possible or not. So, but did she give you any name like or maybe or are you yourself exploring some brand? You said Modi Care, right?
Yeah. I
So
heard that they also used organic products only. Their products are really good and they help in weight loss. Weight loss in the sense they help people healing their problems.
So what do you plan to do? Like I have a set of maybe 10, 12 supplements that I'll be recommending you. So what do you plan to do with Modi Care?
Now we can actually, since the product is heavily priced here, so we can just try those products instead of Amway's product, since they are also good and we can use those as supplements.
Fair enough. So my question is, I have like 10, 12 supplements in mind. Like I'll give you an example. I have milk thistle, omega-3, vitamin C, vitamin D, ashwagandha, glucosamine. So I have a certain nutrient name. So now you are looking out for some other brand, which is Modi Care, I suppose. So what is your plan? Are you planning to explore all of these names in that brand? Is that what you're planning to do?
Yeah, we can take vitamin D or ashwagandha from those Modi Care brand. We can take it from those.
Okay, so did you evaluate the cost there? Because I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was just actually comparing the prices. So I found it a little higher. Little higher in the sense, since the program will be taking long, because I have to lose 20 kgs and it will take approx, it will go for 6 months maybe. So we can actually use those as supplement, if you say.
Okay, direct question. What was ashwagandha priced at in Modi Care?
So it was around 300.
300. Okay. And how much do you think is from Nutralite?
I'm not actually, just I'm
So
saying
that
like
I
that.
also realized you did not do the calculation. You gave a that I realized, but I can't tell ki I know you're lying. I can't tell that, right? So I'm assuming you're not. I know
This
you
is
are,
actually the price.
but I am not trying to put you down by telling you that ये थोड़ी ना मैंने तो कुछ और देखा है. That is not my point, right? So how much do you think? So if you see, my question is, how much do you think is ashwagandha priced at in Nutralite?
So it is almost 100% since Amway's prices are 600 in ashwagandha, and
It is. So
yeah.
That's about ashwagandha. And how about vitamin D?
Vitamin D also, it's like it comes in 700 to 800 in Modi Care, and here we can see it's around. Since the price we can see it's 100% change in price. So the program will cost really like high.
Fair enough. So first of all, are you comfortable with taking the number of medicines supplements that I've recommended, like 12? Are you okay with the number?
if you're saying that it's actually required, and you have told me that you have to be high on nutrition during the weight loss journey, so I can, like, obviously I have to go what you are saying with number of nutrition, but I was just suggesting that we can take those supplements.
Fair enough. I admire your suggestion and your research as well. But can I make my suggestion?
Yeah, of course. I've come to you, so obviously for suggestions and what can be done.
Okay, so it's not a suggestion. I would more of share it like a testimony. I've been in this domain from quite some time, like around 10 years. And the thing is, I can't say about other products. The reason being, I have not tried them on myself, neither on my clients. But Neutralite, on the other hand, is something that I've been trying for the last 10 years, which gives me a lot of evidence and testimonies as well on how it has benefited. Now, if I look at your journey, you came in looking at a result that Neutralite supplement combined with the diet plan that I gives. So, although I would be okay to give you the freedom to try anything you want, however, I might not have the assurance that the Modicare supplement would be able to provide the same results, which I believe in, which Neutralite I know for sure provides. So, although you can do it, but the what do you call, the risk
Results.
factor would be on you, because I am not sure how this works exactly with Modicare, not denying its quality, but with my experience, I have seen only Neutralite work. So although you have that option, but it would be your call whether you would want to take that risk of results. But if you try Neutralite, I at least can give you an assurance it will work. The same results which you saw of your friend Shreya. Now, what would you like to do? So that's my take. That's my observation. What do you have to say about it?
So, okay. If it's an observation, then it's fine. But you were actually giving me, suggesting me, like advising me. But here in the role play, the answer is perfectly good. Obviously, I also told my client that I don't, this is what has happened, and I have given the same type of answer to her that your results I can't guarantee, but at least with Neutralite, since giving the weight loss program, it actually works. So advice, this is a kind of advice and suggestion which you
Correct,
gave me.
correct. So advice hai, and
Na?
a little extra I went towards the advice side, but
You actually
complete. Holistically, if you see now, what I was trying to accomplish is first, not react to your attempt to try Modicare. Second, I was trying to get exact what did you explore, kya search kiya, not randomly something you say and I will, you can go ahead with it. I'll pen you down on, okay, what did you do research? Is it just, I will try others? Matlab, when somebody says I will try others, it's actually an indication of rebellion. I will try anything, not yours. Like that. That's a rebellion thought process, right? So when there is a rebellion thought process, I want to know what exactly that she has narrowed down to. Is it Modicare? And if yes, what are the costs? Is she done the research? Has randomly overall estimates in it with exact accuracy whether she has done, right? And you gave me a suggestion ki let's try that. So my thing is making you think towards ki the results are because of the Neutralite thing. So how would you want to proceed? Based on my testimony, ki my results are, I have seen, observed with this, not denying not putting you down, your doctor, sister, whatever they are recommending, usko down put hi nahi kiya. Usko, it was not denying the quality. I did not say it's good. I also did not say it's bad. It's like, I'm not denying the working of it, the supplements. However, my testimony is towards this. The results that you see is towards this. So my guarantees or my confidence is on this. They might produce results, not saying they will not. They might produce results, but my guarantee or my confidence is in this. Now, based on this Gyan, how would you want to take decision? Would you want to take a risk or take a chance towards some other brand, or would you want to do something which is like assured or tried and tested kind of a thing? And then you say, ki, well, if you say so, but it is very expensive, you say. So we can do something about it. But why do you have to shift brands? I said, get my point. I was going there. We can do something about the cost part. But the suggestion is you gave is दूसरा brand ही बदल दो. मैं brand नहीं बदलेगा. मैं क्या बोलेगा? दो कम करेंगे इधर. Cost adjust कर. So this option you didn't explore. But if I gave you this suggestion right away, right up front, you will still be in rebellion. First is I want to give you through the process you through what your challenge was expensive. ज़्यादा pay कर रहे हैं same चीज के लिए. Same ही तो है बाकी का. That was your challenge, right? So my questions agenda was to explore कि कितना तक है वो problem, and then try to make you understand कि भाई there are 100 ways to do something, but मेरा way वो है, and it is better, sync better, coordination better if we do this. That was the point. So I covered the whole pura end to end. If I had to do only question, I could have done that also, and the conversation would have ended. I just showed uske baad wala part also. But if you notice, I asked questions. I asked a lot of questions. Did I?
Yes.
Harris,
Yeah,
observer?
yeah. You
Yeah, yes. You
There was
asked
a lot of
so many
questions, I
questions.
believe.
Yeah. Yes.
Many questions. First question was what? What did you say?
Mhm.
Any brand in mind? I asked that, no? Any brand in mind?
Correct.
Mhm.
When you said other products, I said any brand in mind. So
Mhm.
when I showcase कि I'm not even interested जो तूने find किया, तो you are also not interested in me. Getting my point? But when I show interest in Anuradha Jain's finding, कि अच्छा ये brand, okay, tell me more, और क्या है, पैसा भी खर्च बताओ, सब सुनने के लिए तैयार है, तब Anuradha Jain will feel heard. Then she will be okay to take your this. And I never made her felt, although she made her choices might be wrong, but my job is not to make her feel how stupidly you chose. Or what brand you're choosing, yeah, low quality shit. Modi care.
Correct.
Although I feel that way inside, but I will not express it.
And how we can address fear?
Fear is the fear, if you see Anuradha Jain's fear in this client scenario, which I evaluated, was कि पैसा लग गया और results नहीं आया तो पैसा ज्यादा लग गया और वेस्ट हो गया, तो you are like I can spend less and गया तो गया तेल लेने, ज्यादा गया तो this is your real fear, losing money, which Harris told. That's a real fear with this evaluation. There's nothing else. There is no कि I have मेरा खुद का मोदी केयर ब्रांड है, मेरी मम्मी का शॉप है, वैसा वाला इशू नहीं है. That could be real fear कि my mummy will get upset if I take some other brand, but that was not the case with you. There could be other fears, but in your case it was clearly you don't want to lose money, high money, and not get result. So your fear was not getting results. I addressed that, no? कि results आता है इससे, assurance or confidence. I give you that confidence, assurance. But that comes with certain things followed in a particular way, not your own. You choose choice पे नहीं चलता, it's specific. That was a fear. What other thing was there?
Previous experience you shared and value
Previous
perception.
experiences, that I didn't cover because already repetitive भी हो जाता अनुराधा. But it didn't go there. मतलब my questions conversation I didn't get a chance to go towards previous experiences. और जब नहीं जा रहा है तो जबरदस्ती नहीं करना एग्जाम में 4 नंबर लाने के लिए. नहीं जा रहा है तो नहीं जा रहा है, it's okay. Correct, na? The 4 points was try these 4 ways. If it is not going in my conversation, जबरदस्ती मैं नहीं लेके जाऊंगा उसको कि it was nicely going towards Modi Care cost. Then can I share my testimony like that? So I don't need to get your previous experience here. There's no need. Getting the point?
Yes.
तो ऐसे ही सारे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चन, सारे ऑब्जेक्शंस का ऐसे ही हम अगर ये करते हैं ना, इट विल बिकम वे बेटर, बिकॉज यू रियलाइज कि अच्छा दिस इज वेयर वी आर फॉलिंग शॉर्ट. ओके, चलो, हैव अ गुड डे. वी टुक अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम, बट I hope it was helpful.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, very much. Yeah.
Thank you.